Hello, I'm Michael Glass from michaelglass.com, where we make informed decisions about our financial future. This is our Forex technical analysis video update. Before we begin our video, we always like to start off our disclosures. Any symbols that you see today should not be inferred as a trader recommendation. No matter what form of investing you choose, stock, forex, futures, option, they all have a level of risk associated with them. You can lose all of your money. Any strategies we show today are for informational purposes. Future results are not guaranteed. And finally, any investment decision you make is solely your own responsibility. Trade at your own risk. As we said, this is our Forex technical analysis video update. In each of our videos, we will review the prior session's price action to come up with key support and resistance price levels. We'll look at the crude and gold charts to come up with leading sentiment. We'll come up with a low volatility watch list, an inside bar watch list, and we'll have an economic calendar update to see what could affect our future and open trades. And finally, if there's time, we'll have an education spotlight at the end. Let's pull up the charts. As usual, we're going to start off with the gold daily chart, and we can see the beautiful move. And then the market is breathing, it's digesting this great move. You can see before when we digested, the trend continues, so we'll see what happens. On Friday, we did put in an inside bar. That's fine. But we also can see on both Thursday and Friday, when the market in Europe and in the States was selling off big, you can see the flight to safety because there's a ton of volume both on Thursday and Friday. So there's certainly heavy volume, but you can see that we didn't really do that much. So there's still a little parity there as we have these two dojis. This inside bar on gold. We can see that the buying volume has starting to take control, which kind of would lead us to think that this may go higher, but we'll have to see. With the Fed FOMC rate in the States on Tuesday, I think that will have an impact on what happens with gold. As far as our inside bar, we mark the high and the low, and we look for a trade one way or the other, preferably in the direction of the trend. When we come over to our market profile, we can see the consolidation that we can see in this range as we scroll over again 3 days, basically in this same range. So overall, the market is breathing and digesting, and it's probably, I would expect to see something happen with the rate decision on Tuesday. So with gold breathing a little bit but still strong, what does that do for our pound dollar? Well, as we come over to our daily chart, we can see a little, you can say this past 2 weeks has been in a range of tight consolidation. Every time we've come down to this 1.6245 price level, every time we've come down here, for one reason or another, buyers have found value and brought it right back up. We haven't been able to break this 1.62 and close below that to get us back down to the bottom side of this channel. So we have to really watch that. But now we're coming back up to the top side of this channel, where at best we can see back here in May, even early end of July, this 1.65 price level is where the sellers say that's enough, and they try to push it down. I mean, technically we have lower highs here, technically. So we're really got to watch that 1.65, 1.62, and really see which way this market is going to break out. When we come over, we can see that we're in the neutral zone and we're just above our long-term moving average. We can see that really nobody's in control and we're both below zero. However, when we look at each pair individually, we can see that the pound is averaging up a little bit, whereas the dollar is leveling off, which would allow for the pound to get in control, which would send us higher. However, what's going to happen here when the sellers potentially will begin to try to push this back down? So sideways action, again, another one where we say Tuesday's rate decision may impact this. Keep in mind also, what was the big driver of Thursday and Friday for the flight to gold, and also here with our big down day. You can see here on the euro dollar, big down day, what was going on there. And there was the now Greece is on the backside. Hello to Italy and Spain. And I believe Italy made some agreements about a balanced budget for the Eurozone, the ECB, European Central Bank, to purchase some bonds there. And that was our big down day. And then as the ECB stepped in, we had our up day. So there was news that brought us down, and potentially with the news of this week with the FOMC, we might see something that, again, to change this. So the euro dollar has been weaker than the pound dollar. You can see it's down closer towards the bottom of its range, but we're still in a range, and you can say we've been in this range with a couple pop-outs since May. So, we're waiting for this to really pan itself out and say what it wants to do. Likewise, we can say technically there are lower highs. When we come over to our hourly time frame, we can see that we're basically sitting right at parity and right at our long-term moving average. However, the euro is in control. We can see the euro averaging up, and as we said with the pound, the dollar is sort of going sideways. So the euro is in control, which allowed us to make this move higher. If it can continue to stay in control, we'll see this move up, but you can see little resistance of the 20 and 50 moving average. Look how long, they're just moving sideways, really. And that really is a testament to, on our daily chart, why we're in this range, as our 20 and our 50 moving average simply are running parallel. They're not showing any type of trend. Another reason to sit on hands and wait for that trend to be defined. Finally, where there is a trend, the dollar franc. Very nice trend, obviously downtrend. Not necessarily that this is a range, but this is what we'll be watching. 0.7610 is our bottom that we want to see it close below. You can see this sort of a doji that we put in here on Friday. And again, the FOMC rate decision can affect this pair, obviously, as it is a dollar pair. But on a long term, we have been really moving sideways, and this is why it's falling in our low volatility watch list. We've been below parity, below neutral. We've been below our long-term moving average as we continue to push lower. But as the market is breathing and digesting this recent push lower, we were saying that we want to see this move higher, but every time we get to, where are we, 0.7800, the sellers are pushing it back down. So we can see the franc is certainly in a nice little uptrend. We're seeing that it's staying in control, and as long as it stays in control, the pair will move lower. As we come to our watch list, we can see that we have the dollar yen, the pound yen, and the dollar franc for our low volatility watch list. Now, some of those have a wick or two out of the bands, but for the most part, you can see that they were narrowing as the market closed. So it'll be interesting to see what happens as we open up. For our inside bar watch list, we're going to be watching all the yen pair, the dollar yen, the pound yen, and the euro yen. So it's kind of easy to see that our low volatility might be included as a part of the inside bar watch list. So as we continue to look at our education spotlight about becoming intelligent investors, one question that I get often so many times is that I went out and bought this system. It says to be really great, or I'm in this great trading room and the moderator is making money, but I'm losing. So you've got this great trading system, you've got this newsletter, you're in a trading room, you've got this great indicator, but you're still losing. Why? Well, typically it's for a couple of reasons. First of all, the primary reason is still emotions. It's still about being in full control of your emotions. And that, are you trading the system exactly like the system has been laid out? Many times, because of a loss, even because of a win, we alter the system just a little bit, thinking that a tick doesn't make a difference. Well, a tick can make all the difference. The second reason is, does your account size match the size necessary for the system? So if you're supposed to be having a 5-point stop, but your account size says that blows up my account, well, then the system's not perfect for you. And for the person with the bigger account, they take the 5 points, and then it swings back around. They're sitting pretty. Meanwhile, you're stopped out. So what we're leading to is when you design your system, if you buy a system, if you look for a system, you need to keep two things in mind. My emotions, can I handle the risk? Can I handle the heat? And then your account size. Does this system allow my account size to trade this system properly? As you know, you can find our videos on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We have a page on Facebook, Are You Financially Literate? And we have a couple of resources for you. We have our free video course on high probability trading. We have our coaching sessions where we'll work with you one-on-one to develop that personalized trading plan and make sure that system matches both with your account size and with your mental side of trading. Get paid to trade. If you're going to trade Forex, why not get rebates for your Forex trades? And we have automatic trading system for you. You can have it traded automatically for you, or you can get the signals and trade them for yourself. As we said, it's not about the system, the indicator, or the room. It's about a trader's mindset that allows you to enact that system properly, and we can help you do that and help you develop and acquire that trader's mindset. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.